people may not believe this, but it's not done out of anger, retribution, revenge, or anything like that. There is no more horrific experience that a person can experience in life than what I went through. I mean, to be falsely accused and falsely convicted.
Jerry Ying, the former general manager of the Guam Airport Authority, 5 years after he was convicted of the fraudulent use of a credit card and 2 months after Guam's Supreme Court threw that conviction out for lack of evidence. Ying has now filed an ethics complaint against the Superior Court judge who presided over his trial, Stephen Unpinko.
My goal now with this is to prevent any other American from experiencing what I experienced under Judge Unpinko. Judge Unpinko, in my opinion, should not be sitting on the bench.
Ying was accused of making thousands of dollars of improper charges on airport-issued credit cards. But under cross-examination during trial, it turned out that virtually all of the charges were for legitimate airport expenses, and prosecutors were left with just $709.12 in question charges, which turned out to be a duplicate entry for hotel rooms in Seoul for Ying and a GIAA board member.
What was uncovered inside of the courtroom, if everybody will recall, the airport owes me that money.
One of the central issues in Ying's complaint is an alleged conversation inside the judge's chambers nearly 5 years ago when, according to Ying, his attorneys David Lujan and Mitch Thompson heard the judge tell the prosecutor that the prosecution had not proven its case and that he, Judge Unpinko, must dismiss. On that basis, Ying's attorneys put on no defense and filed a motion to dismiss the case. But the following week, Judge Unpinko, according to Ying's complaint, did a complete reversal and rejected the dismissal motion.
Ying Ling motion denied, and actually I think they quoted in the newspaper article that the judge said that there was plenty of evidence to convict me.
When 2 or 3 days earlier he had said no?
Well, apparently yes, in chambers, yes. But the thing is that to put that out in the media before my jurors could go and deliberate, is bizarre. I mean, that's probably the last thing that they read walking into the jury room.
After the guilty verdict, Ying's defense attorney, David Lujan, moved to have Judge Unpinko recuse himself because Lujan's firm was representing a relative of the judge in a pending civil litigation. Unpinko rejected the recusal motion, writing, among other things, "Here we go again. When things are not going well for litigants, they move to recuse the judge. This is nothing more than a classic case of sour grapes. A motion like this is not even worth the paper it is written on." He called it a desperate attempt to escape justice.
What's your characterization of the judge's response to that?
Extremely personal, extremely angry, and he says over-the-top lawyering, but I think this is over-the-top judicial behavior. I think he doesn't show any judicial temperament.
Ying's complaint was filed with the Guam Bar Association's ethics prosecutor, Bruce Bradley, who will decide whether or not to proceed.
I've been warned by several people that it's illegal under Guam law to be announcing or to go public with an ethics complaint against a judge. But I feel that's within my First Amendment rights.
Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.